So everybody has one question when they go in the tattoo studio, and it's usually how much. And today what I'm going to do is explain to you a few different factors that come into play to help you understand how we come up with the price for your next tattoo. So the question is, how much is my tattoo going to cost? I'm going to talk about 3 different points that I have used to come up with my own kind of methods of this. So there's the client perspective, and that is you. That's the person that wants to get the tattoo on their body. And then there's the artist perspective. That is the person that is going to give you the art that you're going to put onto your body. And then there's the business. This is the tattoo studio, tattoo shop, whatever you want to call the place that is facilitating all of this for you to happen. Now, when you combine all 3 of them, the solution that we've come up with here at Certified Tattoo Studios, the shops that I own and operate, is to just give you a breakdown of why we come up with our prices. So we use size, detail of the tattoo, placement on your body of the tattoo, and if you're going to use color, black and gray, or if there's a realistic kind of twist to the design or more cartoony, and we just kind of come up with a baseline from that. So it's pretty easy to get caught up in the typical, this is how much my friend paid, this is how much it used to cost. And I think what is happening from my experience and what I'm seeing happen at other businesses and other tattoo studios is we're kind of at the whim of the old guard, so to speak. You know, the people that came before us did it a certain way with the tools they had at their hands at that time, and they made it work with what they had, and we got to kind of commend them for all that hard work. But we're here now, and it's 2020, and we need to get somewhere more, usable for clients and everybody. So easy way for me to explain it, and this is a way that we do it in my studios, is we tell the client that, you can have a $1 tattoo or you can have a $1,000 tattoo, and you can pick any style or design that you want to fit between that. It's up to you what version you're going to get. As a tattoo artist, I've used this many times in my own consultations to help clients have an understanding that I don't have a price in mind, and I can't necessarily put a price tag on something that is as fluid as artwork because it's impossible. What I can tell you is we can get to an understanding that if you say, I have X amount of dollars, can you do this for me? Most people can get to a nice, healthy compromise in a consultation. So go into that with an understanding of what it is you actually feel like spending. Hopefully you've watched some of our other videos and been educated on how to get to that point as well. If not, I encourage you to go watch some of these videos so you can understand that as well. But it's as simple as this. If you call any grocery store on the planet and you ask them how much does a bag of groceries cost, it's going to be impossible for them to give you any kind of reference point that is going to satisfy that question. They don't know if you want steak, chicken, vegetables, anything. And it makes it really hard to get to any kind of answer. And it's been a point of kind of frustration in the tattoo culture for a long time because of walk-ins, because people do show up at our doorstep and they are uneducated because of the huge kind of like missed opportunity from the old school rules, so to speak, on how they were doing things. And now it's time for you to understand that we want to give you the best premium groceries. Tattoo artists want you to have filet mignon. They want it to be Wagyu A5 certified from Japan, because that is what artists do. True artists are there to create art, and that is exactly what they want to show up and give to you every single time. So if you show up sometimes and you're asking a Wolfgang Puck type of chef to cook you a bowl of cereal, well, not cook you a bowl of cereal, but let's say make you a grilled cheese. I understand that may seem like a huge missed opportunity to some as well, but the way that I've built my business is to try to facilitate better artwork is just understanding that sometimes people really just want grilled cheese as well. I've learned from that analogy myself over the years. As a tattoo artist in my own consultations, I've had to say, You asking me to do this type of tattoo is like asking Wolfgang Puck, world-renowned chef, if you don't know who that is, to make you a grilled cheese. And I always use that as cover. It explained to people that they can get something awesome from me. I can make them a 5-star chef meal. It's going to be amazing. All the courses, everything you want. And then I had to grow up a little bit and understand that some people really just feel like a grilled cheese sometimes, including a world-renowned chef himself. I'm sure he eats cereal just like the rest of us too. And I built my studio so that it's all acceptable is what I'm trying to lead into. It's okay for you to want a bowl of cereal at my studios. It's okay for you to want Wagyu beef as well. And we're going to have that for you. And we're going to make it comfortable for everyone in between, from soccer moms to bikers, because it's my belief that that is what the world is in need of. It's just a better place to get tattoos. This education that I'm giving you is to help you to get better tattoos yourself. It's to help my artists so that they know what it is that I'm explaining directly to the general public as well. And we want you to understand how to price this, because nobody seemed to have cared about that in the past. So the next point of what I'm going to get into on how to price a tattoo is just some basic kind of common sense knowledge. If you want a really detailed version of a butterfly, it's going to cost more money than a really basic one. If you want a really big butterfly, it's going to cost you more money than a small one. If you want a bunch of color and a ton of tiny little details and extras and extras and extras, just like anything else in the world that you've experienced from a massage full service spa treatment where you can just add everything you'd like to it, it's the same in the tattoo world. Tattoo artists want to do great work. They want to do amazing things with all the bells and whistles. They need you to show up and ask for that. So be creative. Don't look for stuff on the internet that you want to copy. If you see things that you love from these artists, come into the consultations and tell the artist, I love this, but I want you to do it your own way. Make sure that you're understanding what their way is too. Not all artists are created equal. Not all tattoo artists are capable of the same workload. So you definitely have to do your research too. Another simple frame of reference that we've used here in our studios, just in the Colorado region where we're at, is we have a tier system. So from apprentices, master apprentices, and then we have 3 different tiers of artists and an ownership level, but it ranges anywhere from $100 an hour to $250 an hour and higher. So if you want to get a tattoo, you should just keep that kind of roughly in mind. It's tough. I know it's still a very difficult way to price how long it's going to take you to get this tattoo, because you don't know. But if you need a simple frame of reference, you could spend upwards of $25,000 to $50,000 on a really awesome full sleeve, and you should just be prepared to do that. If you want a nice, awesome, small portrait tattoo, you should be prepared to spend $1,000 on that. And on the other side of that too, I think a lot of tattoo artists are not really they don't necessarily believe that clients would spend that type of money, but I see the world in a different way maybe, but it's on my body for the rest of my life. I'll fly anywhere on the planet. I'll spend whatever amount of money. I want to get the most awesome piece of artwork tattooed on me because I have to see it every day. I'll spend money on this ridiculous designer sweater that is 20 times more than it should be because it's cool to me and I respect fashion. It's something that I love. So why wouldn't I do that on my own body? That's how much a tattoo should cost. You should really think about how much it is that you love your skin and you want to look at it every single day and really be inspired with an awesome piece of artwork, and you should spend your money accordingly. Not all tattoo studios are built the same. Not all artists are built the same, so you might not be able to get the same thing from your personal market that you live in. I can only speak on what I know. We have clients that fly from all over the world to get tattooed by our artists, and they are spending thousands of dollars per day with them, and things go really, really well for those clients because we care a lot about what it is we do. And if you guys continue to ask these type of questions and look for this type of information, I think you're going to change the tattoo industry for the better, and that's exactly what I want to see, is just a better place for people to get tattoos. I'm still a consumer of this. I still love tattoos. I still collect them. I still have a little bit of space left, and I plan on using that in a better way. I hope your journey continues to grow for you on your tattoo collection, and you share some of that with me. I look forward to seeing some of the awesome tattoos come out of this educational video you just watched, and hope you look into some of the other things we've shared so that your tattoo experience goes a little bit better next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Nando Mondragon. I'm out.
What do you want to watch?
Yeah.